Hello everyone and welcome to RPG DIY, your channel for all things tabletop gaming. I'm Jay, and today we're going to take a look at an Etsy store that supplies rubberized, very mousepad-like material battle mats. We're going to take a look at GripMats. Okay, we're going to start with the 36 by 36 double-sided piece that they sent me. In full disclosure, they sent me these things for free. I am not obligated. They're not sponsoring. So these will be my honest opinions. And my honest opinion is I really like these a lot because they don't have any creases in them. They're very flexible. You just unroll them and they lay flat. So this is the dungeon side. This is an example of the two-sided mat. So it's 36 by 36 with a dungeon floor on one side and outdoor kind of grassland on the other, to which you can put any type of terrain, whether it be hills or road pieces or anything like that on here. And the same thing with the dungeon side. You can put just walls down to designate your room. But if you don't want to do that, you can also get vinyl to cover them, so you can do wet or dry erase. So you can also just draw your room on here if you don't want to use 3D terrain. So now let's take a look at some of the other pieces. This is a one-sided. It has the rubberized material on the mouse pad material on the back. The front has the fabric, and this is kind of a cobblestone set. And you could put like lines of houses across each side, and this could be your center road, or you could use a cobblestone setting for the dungeon. They also have a wide selection of what is pretty much known now as the UDT, or Ultimate Dungeon Terrain, as built by Professor Dungeon Master on his Dungeon Craft channel. So here's an example of some of their UDT versions of terrain. So, start with, you have this one here that actually has the kind of melee combat section, the ranged combat section, and the kind of too far out to do anything section there. These also have vinyl that can be cut for them, so you can draw. Here's a wooden floor. And now these are the same on both sides. So you have a wooden floor. And actually, this has like the grid pattern on one side. And then this kind of has the UDT version on this side with the different areas. Okay. Here's a kind of a town square with your booths and stalls all around here with a central well. And this also has the grid pattern on this side and the UDT area division on the other. So you can use either way of measuring in combat. Here's another outdoor setting with more trees. You got a broken wagon here, some rocks, stumps, and then the UDT sectioning here. Here's kind of a generic dungeon floor. And this one has the UDT on this side and the grid pattern with the UDT on the other. I myself prefer the lesser grid. I don't use grids quite as much. I kind of guesstimate distances. Makes for faster gameplay. Here's a more barren outdoor section with both styles of grid. And then we have here a cavern section with some raised areas here and a nice kind of uneven wall around the edge, and then the UDT on the back. So to give you an example what these will look like with 3D pieces, I'll show you right now. So here's an idea what you can do with 3D walls. You just put your walls down like that, and you've already got your floor set. I'm using Etten tiles, which I have one of my videos. I've reviewed these. They're magnetic tiles that you can use for either floor or walls. And then you just place your adventurers wherever you want them to be. And again, you can use the vinyl to draw it, or you can use 3D terrain. And this just makes a really nice dungeon floor, or you can use it as UDT was originally intended and just use the zones. So you have the melee zone here in the center, and then your ranged combat out here. There you go. The link to these is in the description below. Please like, subscribe, and share. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments. And until we meet again, may you always roll with advantage.